Welcome everybody to this GEMP webinar on the Traxon Global Customs technology refresh and new graphical user interface. Good morning, evening or afternoon. My name is Bart-Jan Haasbeek. I am based in Amsterdam and I am GEMP's Events and Engagement Manager. We will be showing you the front-end enhancement of TGC and appreciate you took the time to attend one of the 2 sessions we have organized for you. We will be discussing the new look and feel of the new TGC Graphical User Interface and the self-familiarization course around the online training platform GEMP Academy. And we will show you a little more about the timeline. Before we move on, I would like to address a few housekeeping items. The duration of the webinar is around 30 minutes. The presented data is all fictitious, although we will be showing you live systems. And the audience today are GEMP customers, TGC Airlines only. You will receive a recording of the webinar later, not today, but on tomorrow or early next week. And everybody is on mute, and we invite you to use the tool to ask any questions. At the end of the webinar, there is time for some Q&A. So if you have any questions now, you can already use the tool. And if you have any other additional questions afterwards, you can reach us via the special email address we have for these occasion. The agenda, the launch, what does that mean? Then how does it look like? The demo of the new user interface, how you can learn more about it, the tutorial and of the GEMP Academy, a summary, and then the Q&A. The GEMP colleagues today are Lochmar Mackay, a project manager based in London. Then after Lochmar, Laurence Levesque, a product manager, customs and security, based at our head office in Luxembourg. And also in Luxembourg, Tanya McEvoy, a GEMP Academy manager. In addition, Claude Roncard for technical questions that may occur, project manager, indeed also based in Luxembourg. Lochmar, if we go to you first, could you explain a bit more about the launch?
Yes, thanks, Bart-Jan. So I'm just going to talk you all through the 4-step onboard approach that we look to take to move your users to the new TGC. We've already had a couple of early adopters who's used this process to move their users to the new TGC. The important thing here is that you need to plan and manage the launch within your organization before the launch date. We'll kick you off with the e-learning, where we'll give you access to the GEMP Academy, and you need to ensure that your users access the GEMP Academy and complete the e-learning course before the launch date. You also need to ensure that your users can access the new UAT and production environments to access the new TGC. And then from the launch date, users can access production and execute their daily operations as they would do normally. It's important that all your users are using the new TGC before we decommission Citrix. And then after the launch date, you can continue using GOC for incident management and under BAU.
Okay, thank you. Going to the timeline.
So in terms of the timeline, after this week's webinar meetings, you'll have access to the familiarization course from Monday the 18th through to the 17th of February. On the 29th of January, you'll be able to start accessing the UAT environment. And then from, as mentioned before, from the 8th, the production environments where the launch will be taking place, and the decommissioning of Citrix on the 1st of March. In terms of support, questions regarding the project before the launch date can be directed to the TGC UX mailbox, and also for the Academy to the GEMP Academy email box. And after the launch, you can raise your incidents as you do through GOC on Snow.
Perfect. Thank you, Lochmar. Now we're going to look at the system itself and how it looks like, which is basically a very positive development and an improvement. Let me share now with the screen with my colleague Laurence. Laurence, you should be able to. Yes,
share
please.
my screen. Yes. Hello to everyone. Thanks, Bartjan and Lochmar. Let me effectively show you how the new TGC look like. I guess you are able to see my screen with a welcome page.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, perfect. So to log in, as it was shown in the previous slide, you can use multiple Internet Explorer, being Google Chrome, being Microsoft Internet, or Microsoft Edge. And basically, you will receive a welcome page, as you are mainly used to today to access TGC, where you enter your username, or in the present case, email address, password, and then the client. So let's just connect. And by doing so, I would like to show you how the application look like. So the new layout, for some of you in the attendance who are already using TGS, this view will be familiar to you. And oops, I might have done a wrong manipulation here. I guess you are now more able to see my screen, correct?
No, it's perfect. We can still see it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So no worries then. Okay, so you have basically, for some of you, as I was mentioning, you are used already to that screen. So let's go in a bit more detail regarding TGC. And you can see from here on the left side that the menu is quite smaller than what you can see today. And we have some major improvement. So short menu is one of it. And the other part of the improvement are also that we have also grouped within one menu. Here it's search Airwebit screen and house Airwebit screen. We have group function, meaning that everything which is related to the shipment will be under one menu, and you will be in this screen able to either search for an Airwebit, like here, or create an Airwebit. So you don't have to look everywhere to get something. The other improvement as well that you can notice already here, it's basically by default you have the date, so you don't have either to enter them and lose time in doing so. Then to access the record, it's very easy. You just click on it, and then you have the detail of your shipment really easily. You can have different view of it also if there is house Airwebit attached to it. And of course, you can search by Airwebit or house Airwebit, origin or destination. All this type of search you are used to. So this view is effectively for the search screen. You also have, of course, one key menu for some of you, which is the operating flight, the same logic here. So in the same screen link with operating flight, you have the search functionality and the create functionality with some basic input already, like by default, the current date, so no need to enter it. And one tiny thing I would like to show you as well, it's basically for the operational flight when you need to create one. Now you will need to select local time or UTC time, and we know that this has caused a lot of trouble to our customer because some of you were entering data thinking it's local time where it was by default UTC time. So now the selection is mandatory, and now you will not make any mistake anymore because you will know right from the start what time you are selecting. So I went over shipment, operational flight. Of course, it's not a detailed presentation. It's just to give you some flavor of what is upcoming. The same, you will have a menu for search, schedule flight. Again, here you see the create and the search functionality are within the screen, so you don't have to figure out where they are. And then you have some basic other section with customer specific in case of US custom, for example, of Denmark, and then all the customized section with the list of country you have contracted to, the alert parameters. And here also you can search by specific airline prefix, for example, to see all the alert for that prefix. You can just delete the entry if you want by the small cross here, and also then you can view the record by clicking on the record, and then you have other section. One nice things also, it's basically you can close the menu if you don't want to see this menu and have a bigger screen in front of you. So really today the idea was to give you some flavor of what is coming and how it looked like. And I'm sure some of you already recognize most of the screen. And yeah, we are really looking forward to receive your feedback on this new experience.
Okay, thank you, Laurence. So basically it's the same application with a new user interface and
Yes.
And a small functional enhancement that has to do with the time.
Yes, and there are other enhancements as well, and the user will be able to go through the e-learning and to discover of this enhancement. And you are correct in stating effectively that it's a change of a user interface, as the core functionality in TGC have not changed. So it's the same functionality, same business rules, but indeed the layout is changed and it's brighter or different colors as well, and with some more white part in it.
Yeah, indeed. Again, a positive development. Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Let's move on to Tanya. Tanya, more about the Champ Academy and how to learn how to start using the new application or the new user interface of the application.
Exactly. So thank you, Bartjan, and thank you, Laurence, for the demo. So Champ Academy are very pleased to announce that we're now actually ready to start onboarding your end users. And we have, so just basically to give you the highlights, we have created a TGC refresh course that you will be able to access on our Champ Academy website. This course has been designed for your end users, and it will take you approximately 1 hour max to complete this course. The main objective of this course is not to teach you about how to use TGC. You know already, you've been using TGC for a long time. The main purpose of this is just to show you what the main differences are. So as Laurence and Bartjan have already mentioned, there are the main enhancements are around the look and feel of the application. So basically, we focus on this to get you up and running as quick as possible. This course is also, as mentioned here on the slide, will be offered free of charge. So as you are in batch 1, we will be launching the e-learning this Monday, so Monday the 18th of January. If you are not already a user of the Champ Academy, you will need to look out for the first email. So there will be an automated email from the Champ Champ Academy website for you to change your password. So you'll have your credentials, your login information, where you will then be expected to change the password to personalize it. Then the second email will be to confirm your enrollment onto the course, okay? And there you will also have a direct link. I'm about to give you a quick demo so that you can see what to expect on Monday. But before I do that, I would just like to very quickly emphasize that it's really important that you and your colleagues are following this e-learning. So first of all, it is offered for free. This is a fantastic opportunity for you to get yourselves familiarized with the software before it goes live on the 8th of February. And in addition to this, although there may be some incident support, there will be no additional training support. So please don't forget about the e-learning. Please encourage your colleagues to look out for the emails that will be coming in. If you do not receive those emails on Monday, please do let us know, and then we will get you onboarded. Great, so without further ado, I would like to show you the Champ Academy. Okay, so could you please just confirm to me that you can see my screen and that you can see the Champ Academy homepage?
We see the desktop of the blue screen.
Okay, so then
Yes, there it is.
Can you see it now? All right.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay, so let me just pull this out of the way. Okay, so once you've got your user credentials, you will be able to log in, and this is basically the landing page of the Champ Academy. For some users, I believe that are on this call right now, you may be used to a different dashboard. Please don't panic. If you want to access other courses, you can do by going to the left top hand corner, where you can then click on My Courses and Learning Plans to access directly courses that you are enrolled onto. For the purpose of this webinar, I will be focusing primarily on the TGC UX e-learning. And to access this, you need to click here on the right-hand side, everything you need to know, where you will then be led to another page where this is basically where we are centralizing all of our additional information regarding this change. And so basically here on the top right hand corner, you can access the e-learning for this change. And in addition to that, we have included some videos here. So if you're having any issues with Citrix, you can have a look at the video here. And there are some frequently asked questions and answers that are displayed below here. So if you run into any issues, please do try to check this area here, as we will be updating it frequently. Okay, so let's take a look at this e-learning. All right, so here we are now on a e-learning welcome page. Here we will, in just a moment, I will click on the e-learning to give you a very quick tour. But first, I would like to draw your attention to this area down below. This area is going to be very important as we are uploading quick reference guides. So at the moment, we already have quite a lot of quick reference guides for you. These are PDFs where we basically on one or maximum 2 pages, we show you what the main differences are between the legacy application and the new application. All right. Can you please just confirm that you can see the PDF?
Yes, we can see it. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so here you can see that on the left-hand side, you've got the legacy application. It's quite full. You are very familiar with this. And on the right-hand side, it's a beautiful, clean application and with lots of nice new enhancements to make your lives easier with operating this application. So with these quick reference guides, you will be able to download them and you can distribute them internally. Please feel free to do that. These quick reference guides, as I mentioned already, we will be updating. So you will be receiving more of these. Okay, so please do watch this space and we will let you know when we have more material. But for the time being, on Monday, as of Monday, please feel free to already go in and take a look and download what is already there. Okay, let's have a look. Start learning. So some of you may already know that the Champ Academy, all the e-learning that we create are based on this watch, try, do methodology. And we know that you are leading very, very busy lives and don't always have time to take very long courses. So we try to create courses that are fun, they're engaging, and that are quick and straight to the point. And so that they're also memorable. So basically, for this, of course, you will have the time to go through all of this yourself. But I would like to just use the flight schedule as an example of our methodology of watch, try, do. So these are the main processes related to the flight schedule that we will that we demonstrate in the course. So first we introduce the process and we do this step by step. Here, if I click, you will see step by step where you need to click, and then if there's any additional information or any additional enhancements, they will be mentioned here. All right. So for example, this split view is a very, very nice new enhancement that we show here. So once you've gone through that process, you've completed the watch part of the learning methodology. Then comes also a video, and then you will get to see the process in action. So in this video, we have subtitles. You can increase the screen. You can also speed it up if you want it to go faster, or slow it down in case the process is too quick for you. But the point here is that now, once you've completed this video, you will have seen the same process twice. By the time you've completed the video, you should be able to do it yourself. And the only way to know if you can do it yourself is to practice. And here we have then a practice simulation. And this is really a lovely feature within the Champ Academy. So now that you've been introduced to the process, I am now using my mouse. As you can see, it looks like I am in the system. And I now must, I think the task is to create scheduled flight. So here I click there. So with my mouse, I now need to click on the button, create scheduled flight. So you see, I do have some tips here. So it's just to give you practice with a bit of guidance in a safe environment. So you don't need to worry about making any kind of mistakes. And once you've been able to do this, then you can be confident that when you start with your application on the 8th of February, you will be ready. All right, so with practice, it's very interactive. You can use your keyboard. So basically I type 0160. So I'm now using my keyboard to enter the data. I click tab, which is what you would do in real life. And now it moves on to the next section. If I were to make a mistake, so let's say I put 75Y, which is not what I'm supposed to do, it will inform me that I've made a mistake, okay? So then you will have the opportunity to correct that. So this is the watch, try, do methodology. As I mentioned, there is no additional training support. And the reason for this is that it's just not necessary. Everything you need to know about all the enhancements are here in the e-learning. So please do remember to take advantage of that. After you've gone through each chapter, you will have the chance to do a quiz, and we basically recommend that you try as many times as whatever you need to get at least 80%. And once you've got 80% on the final quiz, you can really be sure that you are ready to continue with the new application. Okay, and I think I've spoken enough, so I will then hand you back to Bart-Jan. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya. Tanya, yeah, that was very interesting. So you mentioned the quiz, so sort of gamification, but that's sort of an exam, isn't it? Almost.
I wouldn't call it an exam. People don't like the term exam.
No,
I would say
no,
it's more of a knowledge check, basically.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Looks very nice. Let's ask the audience also to ask questions. If you have questions, please, the time is now to raise them in the tool, because now we go to the summary and then it's the time for the Q&A. Lochmar, in summary, could you please summarize this for us?
Yeah, I think in summary, it's as we've mentioned before, it's key that you share your the milestones for the launch within your organization and make sure that you're ready, and then also make sure that you're ready for the e-learning starting on the 18th of January, and also complete the training by the launch date. Make sure that your users can access the UAT and production environments, and obviously be ready for this the launch date on the 8th of February, and then also make sure that your users are using the TGC, all of them, before the decommissioning of Citrix.
Okie dokie, thank you. Let's go to the questions. There are only a few questions. I have a question which maybe, yeah, okay, I'm just going to raise it anyway. Lochmar, what is UAT?
That's UAT is the training environment where the users can do user acceptance testing.
Okay.
So them, that's where they can actually, in a non-production environment, can actually go and use the system.
Yeah. No. Okay. Great. Yeah. I saw the abbreviation before, and I didn't know what it is, but it might be a very common abbreviation, but not for me. Okay. The first question. Can we postpone to the next batch? So that's the question, but you mentioned that this is batch 1. Could you go to another batch, basically?
The answer is no. We try. We've got a certain amount of customers that we need to move in each batch, and it's important that you stay within your batch, so that we can actually give everybody an equal opportunity to move to the new TGC.
Okay. Next one is about Academy. Can I monitor progress as a manager of my team?
Yes, you can. So when we are setting up the user accounts, we are also setting up automated reporting. So what we can do is we can send you an automated a report, which is presented in the form of an Excel sheet. But what we can also do, which is quite a nice feature, is to set up a feature, what we call Team Manager. That way, the manager can actually see within the Champ Academy who has taken the course and who hasn't. And you can even send little email reminders through the Champ Academy to your colleagues. Please, you have until the 17th to complete your course. I see you haven't done it yet, so please do it. And excuse me. This is a bit more modern and a bit more, let's say, fun than waiting for an Excel sheet. It's real-time data.
Yeah. Okay. A question I have, which is not from our audience, just out of curiosity, how long does the course take?
Well, every user is going to go through the course at a different pace. I think if you were to do it all in one go, it would take you approximately 1 hour. But what you can do is you can stop and start wherever you like, and you can basically, when you go back into the application, the system remembers where you left off, and then you can continue from there. And that's what's very nice about, it brings a certain flexibility. As we all know, our customers are extremely busy with their daily job.
Yes. Okay, great. We have 1 minute to go, and we only have one question left, so that's very nice. Will there be links directly from TGC to an FAQ or the Academy directly?
They will be linked to the documentation effectively, as we have today for TGS, so Traxon Global Security. There is the online documentation available for the user. If they have question on a specific function or a specific field, we will have a link effectively. Yes.
Okay, so that's good news. Okay, that's it. There are no more questions. That's it. Thank you, Lochmar, Tanya, Laurence, Claude. Thank you, audience.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you stay safe and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.